Hello, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Spider-Man had, or should I say, was Black Bolt, or has, yeah. So, in this What If, the he has, or it's think about it as the series that I'm gonna do for this specific ones. So, let's start with the one scene where Spider-Man gets called in by Nick Fury. Nick Fury is tells Spider-Man that he needs his team, he already picked the Inhumans for this job and the Avengers, and also picked people. He actually picked, or actually, with Spider-Man, was those three. So, yeah. He says, okay, we'll be right there, okay? Because Nick Fury heard word that MODOK and Black Bolt's brother, Maximus, has teamed up to create something dangerous. So, yeah. They. Plus, also, reason why they chose the Avengers, because Thor's brother, Loki, has also joined MODOK. So they were MODOK and those two says, what would be our plans? Well, I think we should turn someone into, or give someone Black Bolt's powers, or your brother's powers to someone else that we. So they kidnapped, or actually they, or yeah. So Spider-Man and the other guys, they met later, but that's what I should have said, but oh well. So Spider-Man went on, and he gets captured by those three. And yeah, then them and him, her, and the Avengers and Inhumans were okay. So, yeah. They even went to try to crash a party thing. Yeah, it was too late. Because Spider-Man was asking them what are you gonna do? As MODOK and the rest of them say, MODOK and them said, well, it's simple, really. We needed someone to turn into my brother. So, yeah. MODOK says, I need a soldier to, just like Red Skull and the rest of the Avengers. And Loki is like, yeah, we need someone to wield Mjolnir fast. So you know what they gave him the serum of like Black Bolt and everybody? Yeah. He transforms into the Spider Screamer. Yeah. Spider Screamer has everyone's powers. Going from Avengers, X-Men, Spider Team, everyone's powers. So yeah, he doesn't talk. Someone just finally turned the mute button on and left it on. So the pro hero shows up, or not? No, this is not My Hero Academia. So the Avengers and Inhumans shows up as Maximus says, "Huh, you're pretty too late, brother. Now, let us show you what we have done to Spider-Man, or should I say, our Spider Screamer." As he's like walking like a robot. So yeah. So yeah, he basically is like he looked like that, but way more like he has almost the same thing as Black Bolt, like with the looks like a football stadium thing on his forehead, but he has MODOK's headband thing instead. So yeah, Spider Screamer says, or actually, they said, well, as he couldn't believe that someone actually turned their friends into this abomination. As, yeah, the camera thing, like dash cam or head cam, that was the MODOK, or no, he said, "Alright, Spider Screamer, I want you to use your voice. Let's see what our warrior can do." Spider Screamer, as everybody's like covering their ears except for Black Bolt, as Black Bolt and Spider Screamer actually did use their powers. And yeah, it made Black Bolt fly backwards. As he says, well, see, Black Bolt, or see, brother, that we made it so that his voice is 20 times more than yours. So yeah, the entire like league of like supervillains showed up out of nowhere, like screaming me. the Coca-Cola can. Or not that. I'm just trying to think of names. Like Frost Giants and everybody else. As they. So, in that, of course, the villains. Or no, not villains. The pro hero. Or, this is not My Hero Academia. So, the Spider-Man's team, she's like, remember who you are. No, come on. Please. He can't hear, or he can't speak to you. And, yeah. They couldn't believe that someone actually has or just created a inhuman hybrid. He still has his Spider-Man senses and web crawling things. So yeah, he's or they're like, ta-ta now, come on, and as he walks away, as the Green Hulk just jumps right in between Spider Screamer and the Maximus, as he grabs Spider Screamer, he throws him, or actually he says, snap it out of it, Spidey, you're Spider-Man, please. Hands. As he sent. Yeah. So Hulk had to literally grab like Zuko's mouth to make him be quiet thing. Or Spidey. Sorry. So yeah. MODOK sends like his top priority things, and yeah. So, and Ghost and those two and everybody like comes and they start battling as Maximus is like, Spider Screamer, come with us, or come with me. As they both start walking. He left MODOK and, or actually between him and him, he left MODOK to do the rest. So, yeah. The Frost Giants are actually Screaming Mimi. He actually went with them. And, yeah. Imagine his voice. Like, he could use his voice to destroy the entire city. That's what Captain America said. And as she's still, she's trying to reach into his mind. She's trying to, because she knew or she saw him transform to that, so she basically, yeah, she's went and attacked him multiple times. So, yeah, to try to like keep his voice from or keep him from using his voice to destroy the entire fake city. As Thor, like, or actually, Thor, or no, Loki wasn't with them. I meant just him and Screaming Mimi. I forget her name. But, and that's what Screaming Mimi is. So, she's like more worried because in this what if she's more worried about Spidey because he after she and him met like a couple times and after she's seen what he went through, yeah, she was 100% worried about him. So yeah, sorry about that. My I really had to sneeze. So yeah, the Screaming Mimi had to like when she sees him, he says, "Huh." Now let's begin with our big test, destroying the entire city with this modified table thing. So, ready? As he nods his head, but she is worried. Is this safe? Of course, dear. It's safe for him to. It's just use his voice to power it up. As he used his power on her, and yeah, he basically went and did it. He basically like did like what Hurt does, but on a whole nother level. But so she's watching as the hair girl, her, came out of nowhere and with the like Avengers and Inhumans, yeah, they took care they took care of MODOK, Loki, and MODOK's friends and Loki's, yeah. Then they said, huh, well, what's your end game, Maximus? Oh, my end game? Huh, well, I already did one part, or say he did one part of it. So we turned your friend Spidey into the Spider Screamer. Similar to Screamy Mimi, but and you dear brother. As yeah. He's talking about Black Bolt. As she says, I know. As yeah. As he says, other than that, let's use him again on you. Oh, no, you don't. As, of course, he actually says, all right, use your voice. As he does the same thing, what Black Bolt does. As, like, as he turns his head and says, like, one word. I think A. Hey. Yeah. Really loud. And yeah, it destroyed, or it pushed everybody back. Except for the Hulk and this big guy. As, of course, Screaming Mimi was behind Spidey, so yeah. But she's, like, developing a, like, attracting, I think that's how you pronounce it, to him. So, not to the him or Hulk or anyone, except for Spider Screamer. Yeah, he basically used his, because when I say he gains every power, he basically has Wolverine's claws. And now it's on pause, so to explain, he has Wolverine's claws. He has Iron Man's arc reactor. He has Iron Fist. He has Thanos' Infinity Stones underneath his gloves. He has, like, I was trying to make him look like or have, like, reverse Flash's colors, but I end up forgetting. So, yeah. And I am not going to give him those wing things. But other than, so now let's play. Or let's continue. So now, Screaming Mimi she's, like, scared out of her mind of what should she do. She knows that, because sometimes she latches onto her heart thing. And yeah. And he sometimes notices that with him. So, yeah. His brother, or Maximus noticed that, and so he says, don't worry, sweet. After this is all over, he'll be yours forever. Okay? Yeah. So they're like, okay, so how will we do this? Easy way or a hard way? As Captain America says, stay on your guard. We have he actually says, go ahead, attack. It will hurt your friends. So, plus, the scary part is he remembers everyone's powers. So, yeah. He remembers from Nova all the way to the Avengers. Or all the way to, like, he knows everyone's powers. So he used them like that. So, yeah, he catch Captain America's shield. He even, like, looked like he sees, like, the Phantom version as he used his voice pinpointed where he was at. Yeah. He even could outgun him. So, yeah. They're all trying to, like, get him out of his brainwashing head. So, Screaming Mimi is watching Spider-Man fight, her fight the other people. But she is like, she gains like that. So she literally ran up to him and stopped him from, like, causing any more damage. As she says, I know that the try to use your mind controlled, but just please stop this. Yes, as he looks at her, then he looks at them, as she says, keep your focus on me, please. Just don't attack them, please. As, yeah. She said, or Maximus says, you fool. Only way to get his attention or to bring him back is by the chip that I installed onto him. As he hits the button on his wrist, as he starts, actually, Spider Screamer tilts his head up, looked at the Avengers, and he grabs her by her shoulder and tossed her as he used his, because it got so shocking, his neck, he roars loudly. And yeah, the Captain America and Iron Man and the rest had to dodge the attack. So yeah, as she says, why are you doing this? Or why? Because the prison thing, or like he explains what his true plans are. As yeah, they are trying to figure it out, but Screaming Mimi, he says, please don't hurt him. as he shocks Spider-Man again. And he does that as only person that knows that he's tearing up of why he got forced to do it was the Hulk, or not Hulk. Yeah, Hulk and Thor. So they both like, or actually Black Widow. So she ends up seeing like why he's crying. He's trying to, like, does that. So she's dodging his attacks and went behind and like tried to bypass him. And Captain America, I forgot to add him with Black Widow. So yeah, he ends up seeing why, as yeah, he's trying to use his full power. Like, as yeah, Nick Fury is like, all right, then just shoot at them or shoot at that thing. As Iron Man says, hold on, General. That thing is Spider-Man. Huh. Okay, you're telling me that Spider-Man and got transformed into that? Man. As they're trying to, yeah, so Black Bolt, who knows, he's seen like his voice thing, like, aka he sees Spider Screamer. Part 2 will come out in about a couple minutes.